What's going on, guys? Crypto Renegade again here for you, and in today's video we're going to be doing another hardware wallet comparison video. On my left here we have the brand new Keevo Model 1 premium hardware wallet, and on my right here we have the Cobo Vault Pro air gap device. So stay tuned, you are not going to want to miss this one. Alright guys, welcome back. So again, in today's video, we're going to be looking at a comparison between the Keevo Model 1 hardware wallet on my left and the Cobo Vault Pro, which is on my right. Before I jump into the content though, I just want to remind you, again, I have my brand new ebook, 100% free, titled 7 Best Ways to Secure Your Crypto. I updated it for 2021 with new data and information. So go ahead and check it out. It'll be in the description and also be pinned in the comments. All right, so let's get right into this. So I'm gonna touch on 3 specific categories here that I like to talk about and what I like to look at when making a hardware wallet purchasing decision. First category we're gonna look at here is the security, form factor, and design of the device. Second category we'll look at is specific or unique coin support. So which coins and whether or not those support staking of those coins. Third and final category will be the price comparison of these devices, and I will ultimately tell you which one of these I would choose personally if I had to only choose one. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start here with the Keevo Model 1, as this is the newest one, and I'm gonna touch on sort of the overall design and layout of the device now. As I mentioned, this is a premium higher end hardware wallet device here. It's got a higher quality stainless steel brush. It's also got a fingerprint authenticator and sensor, as you can see here on the left. And it also has a USB-C connector at the top here. This is not only for charging the device, but for managing it through the desktop application, very similar to Ledger Live and the Trezor Suite. So to clarify, this does require a cabled connection to manage your portfolio on the desktop application, which has a bunch of security features built in as well. So you just want to keep that in mind, that this is not a wireless or air gap device in that particular regard. Now, what does make this device unique here also in terms of the design is that this is multi-sig and multi-factor authentication built right into the device. And what that means is that you need 3 out of the 4 factors in order to sign and send a transaction. Before I explain those 4 factors, this removable option is known as the carbon key. This device here does not have a 12 to 24 word recovery seed phrase that's required to set it up. Everything is generated on this carbon key when you initialize and set up the device. So keep that in mind. That makes it extremely unique that you don't have to have that recovery seed sheet of paper to look after as well. And everything is built on this dual chip architecture design. There's an MCU on this particular device and a secure element built chip into this device as well, on the carbon key that is, so keep that in mind. Now the 4 factors that you're looking at in order to send and receive, or more so just to send and sign a transaction, is first, the device itself here. So you physically need obviously this Keevo device that you see in my hand in order to sign. The second factor here is this thumbprint authentication. Obviously that's unique to you, and you can program multiple thumbprints with multiple different people so that you can share this device if you choose. And then the third factor is a 4 to 8 digit PIN code, which ultimately allows you to set a 4 to 8 digit PIN on the device as well. And on the 4th and final factor is this removable carbon key. So you need 3 out of the 4 in order to sign and send a transaction. Now, obviously, when you're storing the device, you want to keep the carbon key in a separate location than this device itself, as this is a multiple factors and this is sort of the key to the entire operation. Additionally, they have an optional beneficiary service, which is a hardware wallet provider first. No one has really tackled this issue of answering the question, what happens to your crypto when you pass away? So this is an optional custodian service that will allow you to physically mail in your carbon key to Iron Mountain, which is a provider for security, and you can store this in one of their vaults, and then you can also program multiple thumbprints and provide beneficiary data to them so that you can easily pass on your crypto after you pass away to a loved one that you obviously designate. Again, that's optional, not required. You can sign it up. It's a subscription service that's approximately $100 a year, and it's not required, but it's very interesting and innovative that they are tackling this sort of question and issue that no one has in the past. Very interesting interesting and very cool. So that's the security design and form factor of the Keevo Model 1 here on my left. Let's take a look here at the design of the Cobo Vault Pro. Now, as you can see here, this also has a fingerprint authenticator here. It's a full touchscreen display. This is air gapped. You have a camera here for signing QR codes, very similar to the Elipal Titan, and then this is the fingerprint sensor as well. On the device as well is a rechargeable battery, but also that comes with it free of charge is an optional battery pack where you can load it up and use 4 AAA batteries if you're ever off the grid and you need to power up the device, etc. So that's an option. This top button right here obviously turns on the screen, and then you can set a password manually as well. So you can unlock it with a password. You can also unlock it with your thumbprint if you've done it recently. I'm not going to type in my password obviously here on this video, but basically you can unlock and sign transactions with the fingerprint. Another interesting factor of this particular device is, as I mentioned, it is air gapped. So there is no wires, there's no NFC, there's no Bluetooth, and there's no cellular connection. This is completely 100% air gapped, and you scan the QR code either on the screen when you're receiving a transaction. And as you can see here, this is a full touchscreen display. You can scan a QR code, as you can see here, and you can go back and receive. For instance, if I want to receive Bitcoin, I can use my smartphone, scan this QR code, and send it directly to this device, air gapped, very easy, and it's a very nice wireless user experience, which I personally do like, and I do use this device a lot because it's very convenient, as well as having the options for multiple factors as well, fingerprints, passwords, etc. And of course, I do like that this is wireless. I don't have to be tethered to a computer in order to use this. So this is the design, security, and form factor of the Cobo Vault Pro. Now, the second category, as I mentioned, that we're going to talk about here is any specific and unique coin support for these devices. So I'm going to start again with the Keevo Model 1 here on the actual coin support. This is a brand new device, as I mentioned, and as of filming this video, there are only 4 coins that are currently supported on the Keevo. Bitcoin, which also includes Legacy Bitcoin, Bitcoin SegWit, and then Bitcoin BEC32. The second coin is Bitcoin Cash. Third is Bitcoin SV. And then fourth is Ethereum. Now, they are planning to add more coins and more staking support and things of that nature as time goes on, but as someone that's personally developed and worked on a hardware wallet project before, I know it's very time intensive and capital intensive, and it does take a while to get those rolled out. So that will be coming over time, but I just want to be clear and upfront that this only holds those 4 coins as of shooting this video, and that's the Keevo Model 1. Now, for the Cobo Vault Pro, as you can see here, there is multiple coins. Obviously, there's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Dash, Decree, EOS, which includes EOS tokens as well, Ethereum Classic, IOST, Litecoin, Tron, which also includes the TRC10 and TRC20 tokens on the Tron blockchain, XRP, and XCZ. Now, obviously, there are not a lot of particular coins, but this will also support all ERC20 tokens as well, built into the Ethereum address. And then this doesn't allow staking yet, but I know they're working on adding staking for Tezos and some other new coins as we speak, and they're under development. So you just want to keep that in mind, that this one is only going to have a handful of native applications and coins currently, but they are working on expanding it. But technically, with ERC20 token support that is on this, you could technically hold over 1,000 coins or tokens on the Cobo Vault Pro. Final category, of course, is the price comparison between these two devices. As you can see, they're very different. They're very unique in their own right. This is a premium high-end device. This is more of an air-gapped device as well, and they're obviously built by 2 different companies with 2 different security factors built in mind. With that said, the price for the Keevo Model 1, or the standard price here, is $299 US. There is an optional upgrade for the first 1,000 devices, and that's known as the Founders Edition. It gives you a specialized carrying case, and it also gives you a year of the Beneficiary service for free as well. And that is $399 optional upgrade if that's something you want with the Keevo. Cobo Vault Pro here, again, this is a mid-level device because they have a lower, cheaper option, which is the Cobo Essential, and then they have the higher original Cobo Vault that's much more expensive. This mid-tier device itself in my hand brand is $169. Make sure to check the links in the description down below for any discounts or deals, because that will have the most up-to-date information. But I just wanted to give you the standard price for both of these dollars. $169 for this, $299 for this. Now, which one of these would I choose if I could only choose one? And honestly, they have obviously a lot of different pros and cons and things to consider, but for me personally, based on my situation and on my particular portfolio, I would have to say the winner here is the Cobo Vault Pro. And again, the only reason for that is they're both very similar. They both have fingerprint authentication. They both have obviously the main coin support, and in this particular case, I just have more tokens and coins on the Ethereum blockchain. I just need more coin support, and that's really the reason that I'm picking the Cobo Vault over the Keevo Model 1. Additionally, I do like the air gap design. I like that there's no cables in order for me to use it. I can use just my smartphone to send and receive, and I can just use this device, and I don't have to set it up with any other cables or connect it to my computer to use it. It just utilizes the camera and my fingerprint to authenticate it. In this particular comparison, Cobo Vault Pro wins. But again, there are some compelling offers and compelling options for this Keevo Model 1, and I do expect new coin support and new features to roll out very soon for the Keevo. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up here. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave it down below and I will do my best to answer that for you. Also comment and let me know if you like this over-the-shoulder format when comparing hardware wallets, so you can get a closer look at them, and just let me know what you think of that. And then in the top right corner of the screen, go ahead and click on my Keevo hardware wallet unboxing video. I go into depth and show you the unboxing and go into more details of my review on the Keevo Model 1. See you guys in that video. Crypto Renegade out.